You're listening to Digital Empire Nation, hosted by Lil Nat, Big Kitch, and super producer Knowledge Born. Hit us up in the chat room. Phone 212-967-1307. Twitter @DigiEmpire. Instagram @DigiEmpire. Digital Empire Nation on Facebook. Tune in every Thursday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Let's get 'em! And Boogie on the track. Yeah. Shut your mouth. Just shut your mouth. If you looking for great, then you should look over here. Cause we looking confident, they looking shook over there. With this flow I'm about to blow, I'm just keeping it real. If you can't picture my vision, you ain't seeing it clear. These haters talk, but I don't hear them. No, I ain't really caring, I scare him. Cause the boy gets busy like he running errands for his parents. Gotta keep it pushing like a carriage. Cause me and music go good together like marriage. Your mouth don't open, if you do we close it. This game I gotta hold it, squeezing on some clovers. Your level I am over, don't care who you rolling with. Cause my rhymes be over, second you rappers supposed to quit. Only bringing the heat when I get to the mic. And if you think I'm wrong, you better start getting it right. Got people to run in your building like open house. So if you got something to say, you better close your mouth.
Shut your mouth, man, please, what you talking about? Shut your mouth, man, please, what you talking about? Shut your mouth, man, please, what you talking about?
I don't wanna hear it, just shut your mouth. Cause I ain't trying to hear it, just shut your mouth. Going up while they going down, but we ain't on the seesaw. Say something to me, you better be sure before you even press record. Cause I ain't what you wanted this. End up on my garbage list, you just another target. I'm hot like lava, son of most fathers. But I just need a lot of money like a doctor. Yes, you talking money, we can work something out. But if not, then stay quiet. You should shut your mouth, cut it out. Nowadays, everybody's selling dreams. I mean, they talk big, but they ain't really what they seem. They can't stop me. Haters, I shake them off. Probably on my way to the cream like strong coffee. They try to hold me, but no, they can't control me. I don't listen, put a sock in it like Nick Cole. To get mines, I gotta shine like a big roller. So I'ma glow like disco, they y'all know me. Money is the main priority, so I hustle. But if dogs speak about me, he getting muzzled. When I come with some rhymes, I spit sick, leaving a puzzle. Like he just saw me turning and tie him out in the rubble. Yeah, so get your face up or shut your face up. I'm about to change the way this whole game look, just call it makeup. When it come to rap, no slacking. Me falling off like Jordan coming back, won't happen.
Shut your mouth, man, please, what you talking about? Shut your mouth, man, please, what you talking about? Shut your mouth, man, please, what you talking about?
I don't wanna hear it, just shut your mouth. Cause I ain't trying to hear it, just shut your mouth. After the dream, what I imagine to be. Tell me that I'm nice, but the flow is actually mean. That a game ain't the same, you can't match him with me. Cause all these rappers is ass like the back of some jeans. They get out of place, I gotta put them back in their seats. And every bar cold, but the booth catches some heat. Nowadays, every rapper wanna swear they're G. They ain't running shit like they don't have any feet. Got a couple cats following, they thinking they me. But they all sound the same, so I don't think they unique. Got the game on a lot, but y'all don't got no key. So you should quit, just dip like nacho cheese. I am killing this beat, and it's not gon' bleed. Type of raps to get you high, but it's not no weed. I stay loyal, so you know I got my team. Think about this and us, you better not like weed.
Shut your mouth, man, please, what you talking about? Shut your mouth, man, please, what you talking about? Shut your mouth, man, please, what you talking about?
I don't wanna hear it, just shut your mouth. Cause I ain't trying to hear it, just shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth, man, please, what you talking about? Shut your mouth, man, please, what you talking about? Shut your mouth, man, please, what you talking about?
Cause I don't wanna hear it, just shut your mouth. Cause I ain't trying to hear it, just shut your mouth. On the track.
must be blind and deaf. You think that you can test original gun claps two to your chest. Made a Buddha bless you where they rest you underground. Where you hear the sound, Bucktown, home where we roam. Pack mad chrome, so niggas watch your dome. Peace, or you just might catch two to your fucking head. Body boy, one head.
Time for some action. In your mouth, satisfaction, I'll pull it out. You breathe again like Tony Braxton, I'm blasting. People who laughed at my sequel. He who messed with the ruckus was recognized that I'm lethal. My mind ills off rhyme skills and 9 mils. So I'll drill styles that keep the mind filled. Blunts get smoked and chumps get choked when they try to quote the notes that B.I.G. Ruck wrote. So make way for the master blaster who blast past bastards and hit the pastor. Like this, like that, the helter, the skelter, the gun, the clappers. Like this, like that, the helter, the skelter, the gun, the clappers. Like this, like that, the helter, the skelter, the gun, the clappers.
Well, it's the Louisville Slugger, straight out of Bucktown. Duck down in Bucktown, heads are on the run now. Original guns, 3, 2, 1, gun clappers. Trashing like disasters on them whack rappers. And if you have to break legs and extra hit them exits, stow those weapons cause this concussion gun get hectic. Future stress kid, all that's left is confusion. After the light sight sparked up just like fusion. Gun two's in his position, backing batting stance, leave him more stiff pissing. Backside pissing, punk shocking me. Cock and plead, back up 3 feet, room to breathe. So when we come to catch wreck, respect, pay dues. Hope them fools who choose to snooze.
This, like that, the helter, the skelter, the gun, the clappers. This, like that, the helter, the skelter, the gun, the clappers.
Me and my soldiers do or die like the style I figure. Why ask, why say goodbye, try bigger. Numbers to run with, then come with that bump. Then you're done when guns 3, 2, 1 click. It's the Flipstar, go get your boys. Tell them ring the noise, I silence them with this. Me and the original gun clappers, we be acting up, then after up the rock, a blast your gun.
Grandson of Sam.
Sam be my grandpa's before I get down with Sam Ham Hocks and be declared a landmark. That's the man rock, true champion warrior. If a man ever say can beat me, then kill the story.
Enemies get crushed into dust. They can feel the wrath. Plus, play my click and get that ass bust. Standing in the back, you're wondering, you're frightened. Step into the strain, you face the thunder and lightning. Awesome, tossing, against like Steve Austin. Niggas get baked like beans, that's straight from Boston. And my Glocks make hot, cops get more nervous than Thursdays on the boxing. Every now and then a sucker tries to attack. Helter Skelter plays the front, gun clappers in the back. So act like you want the Mac to your grill. Embrace my face is kill or be killed.
This, like that, the helter, the skelter, the gun, the clappers. This, like that, the helter, the skelter, the gun, the clappers. This, like that, the helter, the skelter, the gun, the clappers. This, like that, the helter, the skelter, the gun, the clappers. This,
They can't fuck with us.
Y'all all welcome. Brooklyn, Mafia. Yeah, unstoppable man. On every ounce of my veins, I make a phone call and shots get in touch with your brain. I ride with these niggas, false gods claiming they king, itching to pop. Trying not to punish these lanes because God's saying chill with the devil and screaming fuck him. My girl's still at home but these hoes is yelling fuck him. My enemy's alive and I need a line to crush him. A man who never looks me in the eyes, I never trust him. Yeah, it's going down, everything is for the town. Pack big gun shit that I knock a plane down. Welcome to my city, my niggas gon' ride with me. Hope the nigga hit me and allow me to die quickly. Before the feds get me, the mountains is where they ship me. My name hold weight, these niggas cannot lift me. Bulletproof love, your shots cannot twist me. Leave your shoes at the door when you step into my city.
And some real niggas left out here, but the real niggas that's left out here always seem to get left out here. I done seen whole teams get swept out here. Now he born, son, slept out here. It's lucky dawn, I'm on deck out here. The mafia, Brownsville section is set out here. They asking what I bring to the table. I rip a nigga neck like a cable. You in the club, the nigga scheming. Text me, nigga, I can save you. I'm the muscle who owe money, I make him pay you. Yeah, that's right, I'm with the real life. Cause I don't know what fear feel like. This ain't rapping to me, I'm just chatting with soul happiness, matching the beat. And the life that I'm living is really matching the streets. Got me feeling like I can't be saved. Cause in my heart, I just can't be played. I only know one way, he violate, get him. No talking, catch him slipping, hit him. Why wait and let the anger go down? Cross me, nigga, die now. He wasn't tired, but he lied down. He wasn't tired, but what he do? He lied down.
Take it how you want it, how it's supposed to be. 20 niggas poppin', keep everyone close to me. Why put a question mark on local beef? When dots crossing your chest like a rosary. Jesus couldn't save him, need a resurrect. Everything that glitters is gold, right where the bezzy at. 2 times for my niggas where the levy at. 100 round drums, same place where the fence at. I don't know what you flippin' for, bastard. The gymnastics gon' get you a geriatric. Or get your Jerry curl uncle looking like Jerome, consoling your mom while your arms folded in a casket. Your grandma got your cuts to try and find God. Vaginal niggas talking, that way your mind alive. I know your baby mom is funny when they try to vibe. So take a violin into the head like Tylenol. All I know is pull home 30. See biscuit, your broad, full blown derby. Straight shooters and they all pull chrome, heard me. Leave your tank top looking like LeBron.
Hustle hard mouse, know that boy is out of control. With that Dylan job, blow a nigga out of his soul. When they made me, they broke the mold. I don't play with them, bang bang, anything again. All day with them, model bitches up in the magazines. I lay with them, money bags, bricks in the trunk. No, I play with them. Brooklyn boy, and I dribble way out in VA with them. Ask anybody that ain't with them. I go so hard, south, north, nigga in and out. 100,000 double exhaust, see me spinning out. Get it, boy, wherever the cost. I'ma get it out. You know what all this grinning about? Yeah, we winning. I pray the Lord for all my sinning. Niggas know me. 100 bands all in the watch. Nigga OD, all up in the club like nigga. Fuck the police. I'm looking like a federal charge. Come and get me.
Grew around green smokers and yak sippers. The same niggas that clapped you just laughed with you. Celebrated youth, I skip past pack flippers. To having 2 birds in the crib, I'm Jack Chipper. Three's company, fake G's cannot fuck with me. I'm out they pay grade, so the D's do not come from me. I don't have to lie, my truth is so extravagant. I can slick talk the drugs of Mary Magdalene. I can have a high fashion model and make a yodel. The first time a young bitch swallowed, she yelled YOLO. Rappers claiming they hustle, tell them give you a quote though. I had it bubbling like Pepsi with the coke though. And handling work over stoves made me a half fiend. Getting neck from a bird with a giraffe gene. Have me sniff through your clothes with the long nose. Get your dope house foreclosed. The mop. Welcome to New York City. Yeah, all welcome.
Not professional. Yo, GID Radio, Digital Empire Nation. This is Big Kitch. And since Lil Nat is bringing up the boards, I'm introducing the show. You back in your seat, Nat?
Yeah, y'all can't see me because, can you hear me though? Can you hear yourself?
I don't know.
I'll put the mics on.
All right, I can hear me.
All right.
I love my voice.
Can you hear you? All right.
All right.
Tell us what you did.
What did I do this weekend? I did a shitload of homework for my son, and that's about it. And then we had a barbecue. That was the highlight of my weekend for the most part, you know what I'm saying? But I'm good. I'm alive. I'm feeling extra sexy tonight.
Still can't hear myself.
Yes. You know, so that was pretty much it. Oh, the producer walked back in the door.
That's why
Yeah.
early. You can't hear ourselves.
Come on, man. You very talkative, you know. Shut up.
Your mic is still working, so
Oh, you better not. That's a bad idea. That's a bad idea for my mic to only be working.
1, 2.
All
There
right.
we go.
There we go.
It's a short in the
All
wire.
right. Go ahead.
Can we officially start now?
There you go.
On some professional
There you
level,
go.
hopefully,
Yes.
maybe. Is it too late?
Come on. Come on.
GIDradio.com, Digital Empire Nation is the show. I am Little Nat. What's up?
Hey. What's up, Lona? I'm Big Kid.
We got super producer knowledge. Still trying to do everything. My son is sitting here.
Yeah, put him to work.
He came early. He
Put
could have
him
went
to work.
downstairs so you could do your job. What's wrong with you, man?
Listen.
I know you super producer, but come on.
Put him to work and sit in the chair. That's what
Oh, by the
bosses
way,
do.
Eve's downstairs.
Defend himself.
Pierre, you gotta
Exactly.
get Eve. So once again, Digital Empire Nation Radio Show is a show where we allow people to bring us their music. We showcase you. If you got a business you want to share with us or our listeners, please, you are welcome to come up here. We accept models, singers, poetry, anything that you do, fashion designer, anything. You can come up here. Of course, we change DJs every week. Well, we try to.
Yeah.
On a normal basis.
And
we
then
try to.
Nat's going to be DJing soon.
That's right. So are you.
Yeah, I'm going to be DJing soon.
You get it.
Yeah, I'm going to get it.
We have Father Minus back up here, and he did not bring his
the
big turntable.
No, yeah,
his coffin.
He didn't bring the coffin like he was down on like he was on a float or Eastern Parkway.
Yeah, he was getting ready.
Look, that's for Monday. That's for Monday, okay?
But he did bring some DJs with him. They're gonna play the calypso and the soca.
Oh, really?
So we're gonna get our parade
Y'all
on.
bought some face paint and body paint.
And the feather headpiece.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Well,
we
y'all
need all
gonna make it
that.
happen.
But I do have my Jamaican baseball cap. Does that count for anything? I'm already here. I didn't have my flag though.
Ah,
We're gonna
Jesus.
wave the baseball cap.
I'm probably the only Yardie in this place right now. Yankee. Yeah, there you go, Yankee. I'm sorry. I'm using now. You know I'm a Yankee if I'm using the wrong terminology.
Yeah, because you're not a Yardie.
Yes,
We
I'm
are
only
the Yardies.
Yardies. I'm the
Dot
Yankee.
and I.
I'm the only Yankee in the building right now.
But anyway, happy Labor Day weekend. We were supposed to go to Charlie Baltimore's party yesterday.
Yeah, what happened with that?
I don't know. Did we get an email? Nothing. I seen pictures. I was tight. I was like, we supposed
Yeah,
to take pictures
she was
live.
walking around New York yesterday looking extra sexy. I would have tackled her ass.
Well,
but,
we're gonna
you know.
talk to the DJs in a minute. Right now, we're
Yes.
gonna skip through and try to get our children ready for school. We have a special guest
Yes,
who's
yes.
new to the show. Everybody
Yes.
know Donovan Whylie.
Yes,
He's
yes,
here.
yes.
He's back. He was introducing to us earlier in the summertime. Was it still summer or spring? Something like that.
Yeah, around that. Yeah.
Yeah, his summer program that he's done with the kids, and we're
Yes,
gonna talk to him
indeed.
about that.
Yes,
and then we
yes,
have
indeed.
Paula Mack in the building, who
Hey, Paula.
is an
Hey, Paula.
educator.
Yes,
You
and,
got a very positive bio there. I love what I read today.
yes, and
Don't be
she's
afraid of the mic.
Thank you.
and she is My Little Monsters
Tutor.
Yeah.
There
Excellent.
you go. Okay.
So we're gonna start with you, Don. You had the summer program. How did it go?
It went really well. We've got a small operation. It's myself, my company, BrainOrkestra.com, in a partnership with Foundations for Life Learning. And we had a summer camp this year of about 25 kids, and it went really well. Ran about 7 weeks
Okay.
from the end of June.
And what did they do? They did like regular reading, math, and
No. Essentially, the essence of what I do is called accelerated learning.
okay.
So even though it's a summer camp and we did the fun stuff, the trips, the Bronx Zoo and all the rest, what we also do is make sure that the underpinning of the program is about accelerated learning techniques.
Okay.
Case in point, quick case in point, to teach them how to use their visual ability to learn, because that's really the best way to learn. We routinely since last year started doing things like giving them these long strings of digits and teaching them how to remember them visually. So for instance, this summer was the second time I've done that. I gave them a 23-digit number, which pretty much all 25 were able to learn through this process in less than 10 minutes.
Wow.
Then we kicked it up to the next level and said, I was kind of surprised because I said, okay, who can give it to me backwards? And actually the first person to give it to me backwards in about 4 minutes later was one of our new kids.
Okay.
So, we try to get a little bit deeper than just fun and even than just a typical thing. But it was a great summer. We had a good time.
Okay, so what do parents need to do to get their children ready for the new physical school year?
There's a number of things. There's a lot going on in education.
Even though they should have already, like they should have had a summer packet.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you know, a lot of it, you hit something on the head. A lot of it is you want your child to do well in school, two things. Never let school stop. It doesn't stop during the summer. I mean, keep your child doing something educational, something intellectual. And the other side of it is be involved. And for a lot of people, that's difficult because they may not have an economic situation where they can pop by the school every minute or anything like that.
Right.
So, you know, recognizing that difficulty still comes down to if you can at least ask your child once a week, not tell me, show me what you're learning. The child at least knows you're checking on them. You know,
Right.
and everybody operates a little bit better when they know there's going to be a check-in. You know what I mean? It's just what it is.
Yeah,
You know? So,
yeah, very much so. I actually have, and credit to, because before Paula came into the picture, you know, I've always consulted you as my brother. I've seen the difference in Devin. I've seen it, even though it still drives me crazy. I just don't have the patience that women have. I think women have a little bit more patience when it comes to teaching and children.
I disagree.
I disagree too, and I'm a woman because I don't have the patience.
Well, all right, I just don't have the patience because
don't have the patience.
he just drives me crazy because maybe I see a lot of me in him.
Could
You know what I mean? And I see the little slickness that he does and all of that. That's me. But I definitely see the difference, and I want to thank you live on the air. You know,
Speaking
welcome.
Paula, so I read in your bio that you help us. You do special education.
Yes.
Can you explain to us what exactly is special education?
Special education is a broad term because there's so many varieties of education that happens with children. And in early childhood education and in elementary education and high school education, there are children that need more one-to-one support.
Okay.
They may need more resource room time. So what happens is they have an evaluation that's done in the beginning of the school year or whatever time that is identified that this child has a concern, and the teacher usually recognizes it or the doctor usually recognizes it, and they get an evaluation. So once they get an evaluation, there's a plan called an IEP, an individual education plan that's set out for a child. And that's pretty much the holistic approach of early childhood special education or general committee for special education. Those programs that are in place which is a law, to service children that need more support in school.
Okay. Okay. So what are the signs that a parent should look out for if their child is having problems or trouble in a particular subject or problems learning?
The things that they should look out for, it's usually identified by a parent, and a lot of times some parents are resistant to getting some support for families. So what they should look out for is a child that's unable to function. You see scores starting to lower, children that they're frustrated with school, they don't like school, they're saying I hate school, those things. They're giving you cues, parents, they're giving you cues and saying there's something going on here, this is too hard for me. And you would know the differences between those things by taking the time to see how they're doing their homework, really looking at how they're holding their pen. Are they easily distracted if there's noise in the background? Those things are gonna help the children very much if you take the time to look at that and start early, catch it early as you can, so that way they can get supports in place.
Question for both you guys. What's the earliest a child can learn?
In the womb.
Yeah. Yeah, they said that on the
In the
news
womb.
that the child actually can hear
Yeah.
everything that you say and do and read and stuff.
Absolutely.
They have to wait outside for you, okay? Give me a second. So in the womb is
Yeah,
the
in the womb,
earliest.
and
So that's when you should be reading to your child and
You
everything,
should
right?
be reading to your child, playing music for your child, but even a little bit beyond that, from the womb to 6 years old is critical. And yet everybody thinks, that's it doesn't much matter. We'll send them to kindergarten, then we'll send them to first grade. By the time they've reached first grade, a lot of their actual brain development is taking place. And some of what you really want to be up on is that child is being inundated with information during that period, because that child will go into first grade the first day, better prepared socially, mentally, and psychologically.
Do you think homeschool is a good idea?
Yes.
Can be a great idea.
Yes.
But what about the social part of it?
That can happen with after-school activities or any kind of interaction that happens in the community. They have beacon programs. They have free programs for
Oh,
families.
you know about the Beacon program?
Yes, I'm very
Okay.
familiar. I actually take African dance class at Beacon programs for free
Okay.
in Harlem. So I 100% know that there are resources to have that socialization happen as well. So homeschooling is definitely a component of learning, and it does start at the home. If with my company, Children Connect, it's connecting the home, the school, and the community. It cannot just be one over the other.
Right.
Sure,
How about
sure.
nutrition? You think that kids supposed to have their daily meals
Yep.
every day and
Very much
sleep
so.
early?
Yeah.
Not to cut you, I'll give you an example. Coming into summer school, summer camp, we typically would start allowing the kids to come in 8:30. We take them to breakfast, et cetera, et cetera. Kids would show up, sometimes maybe they'd get there late so they didn't make the breakfast. So, oh, well, my mom gave me something to eat. Well, what did she give you to eat? A Pop-Tart.
That's too much sugar.
Oh, no, that's like crack. That's basically, no, it's a serious thing. I mean, if you want to see a child act like a cokehead, give them sugar. And then what happens is you give them to the teacher or you give them to somebody like myself who's running after school, summer school, et cetera, et cetera. They're bouncing off the walls for the first 2 hours, and then comes the crash. And then after the crash, they have no energy and no interest either. So it's kind of like nutrition plays a major part. There's even some scholars out there who are really questioning right now the relationship of ADD, ADHD
To the
nutritional
sugar
content, nutritional what the person is consuming. So it's a serious issue. And again, and a lot of times in our communities, we are forced to, whether it's economic or otherwise, to go for the quick and easy. Quick and
Right.
easy is usually not the nutritionally sound.
Right.
So it's a serious thing.
How about trying to teach someone how to write? How do you do that?
In what context? You mean right?
Write properly, like we are not texting when we are giving a
grammar-wise.
paper.
Grammar-wise. Okay, yeah.
I was going with holding a pencil.
Well, hey, that's the beginning. Some they have a problem when they're like 2, 1, holding the pencil and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
texting is, once children master learning how to write, texting and playing with phones and being able to shorthand things usually take a role. But using sentence structure properly has been a challenge with the fact that texting has been the shorthand now for everything. So some children know how to transition that, some children need more help with transitioning that. So starting from the basis, letting them understand what the nouns are, what the nouns are, what the adjectives are, what are action words, things
Right.
of that nature are key and important for them to understand where to place words in sentences. So it's a big deal when you say, okay, now write this down. So
yeah, because I find that some kids don't know how to express themselves on paper.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah. And a big part of that, too, and it's something that I don't hear enough people mention, is that I've never seen a excellent writer who was not an avid reader. You know what I mean? It's like in
Absolutely.
reading, you begin to expose yourself to the rhythm of words. You begin to expose yourself to vocabulary and to how to perceive what the writer was trying to say. And then now when you write, you can also bring those things to expression. But as Paula says also, the 8 parts of speech, you got to know these
Okay,
things.
send your home slice.
Why are you putting him on the spot?
I had to because he's excellent at math. Like
Okay.
you give him a math problem, he can figure it out 1, 2, 3. But when it comes to his writing, I think half of it is laziness, though.
No, those
Because he don't like to write. He doesn't really like to read too much.
Right.
He has particular things that he likes to read, but sometimes you got to go what the teacher gives you. You can't read what you want to read half the time.
Sure, there's motivational stuff to that, but that's hearing that he likes math but doesn't like to write and read that much is to me expected. It's stereotypical because what I've always come across and what I gained from the studies that I had done was that you typically will find, and Paula may be able to confirm this, that you have people who are math centric and you have people who are verbal centric and people who are kinesthetic and need to learn by doing it. And when you tell one of those people write something, they look at you blank because that's not where their innate intelligence resides unless you teach them how to bridge across. So a lot of times you will find that somebody's great in math, terrible in writing, great in writing, terrible in math. It's just, the nature of things. And if we don't take it into account, we always end up with these people who are stuck in one chamber.
Right, right. For you, Paula, I read in your bio that you work with parents, teachers, bus drivers on how to deal with children, work with children. Is
Yes.
that what it is?
I do training and technical assistance for early childhood special education teachers, general education teachers, and I go into schools and do professional development days. So I train them to give a reinforcement to what they may have got in college. So these are things that will give them a refresher to what's happening in their curriculum, how to plan for children, and we do that especially for bus drivers when they're working with children with challenging behaviors. That's one of my specialties with special education, working with children with autism. So looking at the broad range of things that's happening now with autism and children with special needs, there are a lot of children being placed into that field. So teachers need to be more prepared. So with the trainings that I do, I always put in some information about how do we work with the children that are coming across our classrooms. And most of them have some kind of behavioral concerns, and it usually stems from them feeling that school is challenging. So working with bus drivers and teachers and educators and kitchen staff and maintenance staff and letting them know that there's ways to work with children to help them their self-esteem so that it can raise academic success.
All right. So New York City has the new test, the new exam. They didn't do so well, the students last year, which was to be expected. Do you know what the name of that new exam? I don't remember what it was, but I know they didn't do so well. How can we get our children prepared for any of these city exams, PSATs, SATs, regents, whatever it is? Because I don't know if the teachers are really, they have a certain curriculum that they have to follow throughout the year. But is that curriculum helping them prepare for these exams? Good question.
It is a good question. It's a great question.
Because I feel like
twofold.
sometimes they teaching them what they supposed to, and then when it's close to the exam time, then they give them like a booklet for practice tests. And I'm like saying like that, isn't that supposed to be the lesson from the beginning so that it's not kind of cramped in? You understand what I'm saying? It feels
But
like
what's
they
happening in schools is that they're teaching to the test, and that's in some schools. What schools are now veering away from is teaching to the test, because what happens is content, core content information that's going to help a child write better, read better. Those things are not in place, so the child has not done any kind of abstract thinking. So with that, you want to be able to start from the basics, teach them what they need to know, and they will pass the test.
Okay.
So it's pretty much an approach that needs to happen from the core. What are your alphabet? What are sounds? How do we move that into words? How do we move those into sentences, paragraphs? Express yourself, those kind of things. Then thinking abstractly after that. So it takes a lot to do that in the classroom. I have to give all teachers credit, 100%. Woo, teachers! Because we get it hard. We get hit hard with a lot of the criticisms that happen with why are they failing? There's a lot that's going on.
Well, you know what? You're right. It's a lot going on, and a lot of the times the parents don't realize just because the kid come home with homework, you don't check and you don't help.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That helps a lot. You have to do your part at home.
Sure.
I'm still doing mine, and I'm not going to stop. I'll probably help them through college if I could, because learning never stops, and sometimes the person that can help is your parent.
True. Yeah.
And if you can't, then you find someone else who can.
Right.
But you have to teach them at home. Homework is homework. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there are free tutoring programs out here. And I just say Google search most things. If you're looking for free tutoring, type in free tutoring. And you will find a list of them in your area. And they are out there. There's 1-800-DOLLAR-TEACHER. There are so many different resources out there for families to get support, because parents may not have the time, but the children can start using resources to support them in learning.
And there's another angle, though, Nat, to that testing outcome. The scores dropped like tremendous.
Yes, a lot.
Across the board. They dropped in New York State, they dropped in New York City, they dropped charter school, public school. But there's a couple of things about that. The new core curriculum is coming in by 2014. In a way, if you look at it, this might have been some very slick politicking going on, because what they decided to do is they haven't implemented the teaching of the new core curriculum yet, but they said, let's update the test before that. Why? Well, what happens is all the scores drop. And then they get to say, see, this is why we need this new core curriculum. Because when we gave them a real test that everybody else in the world could relate to, because it's been standardized across the world that this is the kind of knowledge you should have coming out of high school, they failed miserably. So now when we say we want to put this in, y'all are going to say, sure, we need that.
Wow.
So it's a little bit of, maybe a little bit of politicking going on with it too, but the simple fact
That's a
remains,
shame.
like you said, that testing has typically not resulted very well in New York State, New York City. Hasn't resulted very well for us for quite some time.
Let me ask you this, as both you guys, as educators, do you clearly see a difference between boys and girls? I'm not talking about race. I'm just saying boys and girls learning and how boys and girls learn.
There's been a lot of research that there are different types of learning between boys and girls, and that boys may do better at math and girls maybe do better at concrete
Yeah, I heard
literacy,
that
rich
before.
activities.
Right.
It varies though. So sometimes those statistics that may have come out may be proven untrue. So it really depends on what school you're in,
Yeah.
what the dynamics are of the family income in that community, and then you'll see drastic changes.
Speaking of that, the community, do you think, how do you help a child who lives in a tough environment learn and see some kind of hope? Because it seems like, I don't know if correct me if I'm wrong, that children that grew up in a rough home or a rough environment have a harder time learning in school than the other kids in decent, quote unquote, environments. Am I saying the question right?
No, I think I get the question. I think it goes back to what Paula was just saying. It all depends. You know, I mean, of course, if I'm in a better economic environment, I tend to have more intellectual parents or more quote-unquote academically educated parents. I have more support systems in school, more support systems in my community, and more examples of people who value education. I may not have that in certain other environments, but I think the long and the short of it is that time has proven a student who wants to learn,
Will learn.
who has been given the opportunity to learn, is going to learn.
Right.
And taking into consideration that there is an assessment that's out there for looking at the social interactions that happen for children that are in a family dynamic that have low income or parents that may not have finished high school. So we're looking at those things and we're saying, how is it that if we give them more social interactions, the child that may not be getting that at home, how can they meet their peers that have those things at home?
Sure.
And it's pretty much pairing social interactions with academics together, and you'll see that they're able to match in the same situation. So it's definitely how you pair those two together.
Okay. Okay. Do you think college prep courses are a good idea
100%, yes.
in high school?
Because it gives a student an idea that college is not as hard as it sounds. Like the word college is like, oh, that's a big deal. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I may not like school right now, but it's really big difference. And they get to have some credits before they even finish.
Okay.
So it really does motivate them.
You got any more questions? Oh, go ahead, Don.
No,
I'm
I was
sorry.
going to say it even helps just, one of the things that we've done in the after-school program, the summer camps, and going back to even when I was working with other organizations, after-school programs, is take them to colleges.
Yes.
Just the simple exposure to this is what it looks like. Because again, a lot of our folks, a lot of times, take them downtown Brooklyn from Flatbush, and it's like another planet. They have not gone downtown Brooklyn, 14, 15 years old.
Wow.
And it's like, okay, so how now can I take you who has not been exposed socially to very much and throw you on a campus at Penn State or Syracuse or what have you without giving you some kind of bridging step in between to go, okay, this is what it is. This is how it looks. This is 20,000 people on this campus. It's a lot to take in if you don't give somebody a little bit on that to begin with. So again, certainly if you give them the academic side and they can walk in with a couple credits under their belt feeling like they're capable of dealing with college work, there's nothing wrong with the capacity. It's the references, the exposure.
Do you feel like when you've done that the children rise to the occasion? Because I think sometimes what I've realized, especially dealing with my son, he will rise to the occasion.
Sure.
He sure will.
He rises to the occasion. I think sometimes I think that I'm a good father, but I'm not the judge of that. He is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when we challenge him, and you've been around him, you've been around him ever since he was a baby.
Sure.
You've been working with him for the last the whole summer.
Right.
And thank you again.
You're welcome.
He will rise to that occasion.
Sure.
So I think sometimes as parents we have this thing where, oh, they can't do that. Oh, they're not ready for that.
I think so, but I think even this, I don't even think it's just that. I mean, you speak as a parent, so I'm not going to contradict what you say, but I think that we have a situation where we go, the school got it.
Yeah, that's true
how
too.
it's supposed to be, right?
Yeah.
The school got it, and I'm too busy. And so if they're saying he can't run any faster than this, then he can't run any faster than this. What do I know?
Yeah.
Whereas 2 kids in the paper today, one is 11 years old about to go to college, the other
Oh,
one
yes,
is 13
I saw
about to
that.
go to college.
Yes.
Both homeschooled. And I don't think it's a question of homeschooling is better. I think at home, the mother can say, well, you look like you did all right with this. We're jumping ahead. Whereas at school, I've got 35 kids in my class, and we're not jumping ahead because that's not what we do. So
Right.
not knocking the school, but just saying, in other words, the setup of the thing is such that we may accept, they can't go any faster. And I have yet to find very many people who, in truth, as you say, once we said, this is how we do it in this room, did not rise to the occasion.
Yeah.
Give them
the
the proper tools.
Excuse
Yeah.
me, with the tutoring that I did with Devin, I include the parents. I include them
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
So with that,
I'm doing homework.
Yeah, they have homework. So it's really, I'm like, listen, I have to get on the phone with you guys because we need to do this. This is how we're going to push Devin, and he's able to do it. And then when they start seeing the changes and parents start feeling success that they're able to, parents are their child's first teacher.
Exactly.
Yes,
That's
indeed.
how I see it.
Yes, indeed.
I'm
It starts
always
at home.
helping my son
Yeah.
with his homework,
starts at
with
home.
projects,
Yeah.
everything.
And-
Until
and-
to the point where I couldn't do it. When he got, because his math skills, when he gets to that point, I was like, yo,
So,
homeboy,
okay.
7:30, your math teacher's in school. You going to get on that early bus. And you going to go speak to him because if it ain't plus, minus,
Ain't my
I'm done.
domain.
I mean, you know, it's actually crazy because I actually, since you've been working with him, and prior to, because all three of you guys, you even know the situation prior to you coming into the picture, and then seeing his development from there, and then me actually having to meet him at that development because he's already developing, and then now I got to pull my patience back and go, you know this.
Right.
And I do that with him every weekend. You know this.
Yep.
Don't act because he's slick. Oh, what's this? No.
Yeah.
Get you to
Try to
do
get
it.
the answer.
Try to-
Now, how
Yeah.
you spell this? Boy,
Yeah, how you get? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
with Google nowadays, you don't need to be asking me.
Yeah, he's even in a better position. Devin don't like the computer. He don't do the computer thing.
That's a good thing.
Well,
He
that's
needs to sound it
100%.
out.
I have to let you know, Dad, he does. I actually bring the computer in on Mondays, and he is computer savvy now.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh, so watch out now. Somebody gonna be doing something else. You got my son on that. How about your son?
They're gonna be comparing
You might have to give him your sight.
Ah, Jesus. He's not getting my sight.
No, Devin
But
is
anyway.
doing free math programs that we found online, and
Excellent.
he's doing Minute
That's
Math,
great.
and he's increasing his skill set. We sat with the principal at the school,
Yeah,
and there
yeah.
was a crucial time where we needed to push him and get him to do the things we know that he could
Right.
do. And it just took skill set, him knowing that I can do this on my own, and that encouragement that you provide him as a parent, you
Yeah.
can do this. That's what helps children.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
that
Yeah.
social emotional support that child needs to raise that academic.
Because you know what was funny was that, and just in my personal situation, I would see him literally look at him second guess himself because I'm there.
Yeah, of course. And they look at you because
Like-
they want a crutch, but you gotta
Yeah.
just be like, I know
Yeah.
you're not looking at me.
Yeah, and I walk away, and I've walked past him like 3-4 times and be like, you got this. You already know this. Why you?
Right,
why
that's how you
second
have to
guessing
do
yourself?
it. But if anybody needs to get a tutor and they want to reach out to you, are you in the New York area?
Yes.
Okay, so how can they contact you?
They can contact me at childrenconnect.org.
Childrenconnect.org.
Yes.
Very simple. Childrenconnect.org.
All right.
Very nice. You're going to get a lot of people hitting you up.
Yes,
September is like school's in a
Right here.
couple of weeks.
Yes.
And when they start to do that work, you're going to get a lot of calls.
Yes.
And for you, Don, how could they reach
For
you?
me, they can reach me at brainorchestra.com or
Spell it
if
out.
they, true indeed. Or if they want some information, also info at Brain Orchestra. Brain Orchestra is Brain. Orchestra is spelled ORKESTRA.com.
BrainOrchestra.com.
BrainOrchestra.com.
All right, guys. Well, thank you. I don't know. Did you said that Don had some stuff that he wanted to give away, or is that the next?
Oh
time?
no. That was last week.
Oh, okay.
That was last week. We was
All
supposed
right.
to announce the.
Is there anything else we want to share with our viewers and our listeners?
Yes, Children Connect also offers training and technical assistance to preschool programs
Okay.
for their teachers in any kind of public school setting that teachers need more training and support or someone to come in to observe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also an educational leader, so I can definitely be a principal of a school as well.
Oh, nice.
So just knowing
Nice,
and
very
understanding the administration as well. So by all means,
I'm trying to be a parent
childrenconnect.org.
coordinator. Maybe you can hook me up.
I
I really like
Pull
that
some
job.
strings. Pull some
I
strings.
love that job. I want to do that job. All right, Father Midas, you ready? We had you
Yeah.
waiting. He was here on time early and
Yeah,
shit.
everything.
He's about to take us to Eastern Parkway. We're going to get
Hold
on
on,
the
how it
Jamaican
go?
truck, on the Jamaican truck right now.
There go mean rewind. The gunshot mean forward.
Yo, request for this one. Woo!
Rewind.
Let's do it. GIDradio.com. Digital Empire Nation is the show.
us international. David and all the massive schools following the champion sound. You hear? Now kill it. Run back over. Young boy, run back over. Young man, taking over. Taking over. Run back over.
Who got Sherwin in here? Who got Sherwin? Sherwin. Don't be denying yours. Don't be denying yours. I know how to go there. I'm not the tax man. I'm not asking for no money. I'm trying to get them educated. But if we do a radio show,
so run back home, someone run back home. Man just taking over, taking over. So run back home, make us someone run back home. Man just taking over.
See, for son of the morning, I'm gonna chase you out of earth. And chase Satan out of earth. I'm gonna put on an iron shirt and chase the devil out of earth. I'm gonna send him to outer space to find another race. I'm gonna send him to outer space to find another race. Satan is an evilous man, but him can't choke it on I man. So when I check him, my lass in hand, and if him slip, I gone with him hand. I'm gonna put on an iron shirt and chase Satan out of earth. I'm gonna put on an iron shirt and chase the devil out of earth. I'm gonna send him to outer space to find another race. I'm gonna send him to outer space to find another race. Oh yeah.
Listen, us Yankees ain't no different. We didn't give a shit. We didn't smell curry everywhere. And it was good. Yo, I'm probably the only American on my block.
Dreadlocks get live in a tenement, yeah. Dreadlocks get live in a tenement, yeah. Too much watch you. Dreadlocks get live in privacy. Anything you do, one nigga see. Too much watch you. Too much watch you. Dreadlocks get smoking pipe in peace. Too much informers and too much bees. Too much watch you. Too much watch you. Too much. Dreadlocks can live in a tenement yard. Dreadlocks can live in a tenement yard. Can't penetrate in a tenement yard. Can't penetrate in a tenement yard. Skip, it don't matter where you come from. Dreadlocks can live in a tenement yard. Dreadlocks can live in a tenement yard. Too much. Grass for the cattle. Yes, boss.
In the street, searching for calling policemen in the field.
I never heard of it.
But what about your laboratory making all your own drugs and the crack and the cocaine? You put them down in blood and the guns and ammunition coming in the country like a flood. Oh!
I know it's a big bone.
If earth is from man, tell me why is it illegal? Legalize it. and don't criticize it. Legalize it, yeah, yeah, and I will advertise it. Some call it champagne, some call it the weed, some call it marijuana, yeah. Some of them are call it ganja. Never mind, got to legalize it. And don't criticize it. Singers smoke it, and players of instrument too. Legalize it, yeah, yeah. That's the best thing you can do. Doctors smoke it, police smoke it, judges smoke it, yeah, and even the lawyers too. Never mind, got to legalize it. And don't criticize it. Legalize it, yeah, yeah, and I will advertise it.
High grade, strictly high grade. Don't be afraid. We lick the chalice, make the water. It make bring us. Smoke the herbs, the herbs, the herbs, the herbs, the herbs. Oh, no, make the chalice go. Give me the weedy. Cut off the cigarette like off of the BD. Smoke the weed till we eyes them bleedy. Pass another couple load and give me. Smoke the herbs, the herbs, the herbs, the herbs, the herbs. Oh, no, make the chalice go.
Mr. King Murders International, look at myself, you know. You don't know myself from the father Murders every time, you know. Bust it and accurate bullets to the head. Yeah. Look at myself, man, the golden touch sound, it's on King Murders International. You already know, look at myself on the King David stage, so I want to make a fool about this, so I try. Bust it! Now again, accurate. Well, anywhere you go, we gonna kill your sound. King Murders International champion sound. Heard anything but sound. Oh. Some little leader doves them come and play. Them just King Murders and them dead right away. Tell them wanna play. Sound boy get slain. Sound boy you die. Bullseye. Bullets and make your barra fly. Your family cry. What can they do? Can hit you bye-bye. King Midas kill your soul. King Midas run them out down. King Midas kill them soul. King Midas run
stupid and ignorant. Kill them right now with these 6 bombs. We play them and don't play their and with no response. King Midas and the champion. King Midas kill them so. King Midas run them out. Time. King Midas kill them so. King Midas and the champion so. King Midas, Father Midas.
Ah, shoot the plates. GIGradio.com is what you're listening to. The name of the show is Digital Empire Nation. I'm Little Nat.
I'm Big Kid.
Sexy Kid.
I can't be too sexy. You're the only female in here. There's a bunch
I
of,
can say it.
There's a bunch of niggas up here.
DJ Father Midas is in the building. Thank you for that set. I'm so ready. You took us back. My grandmother listening, probably dancing around the house right now. What you got planned for this weekend?
Get your mic.
I got a whole lot planned.
I know it's a busy weekend, man. Labor Day weekend. You got a lot of parties.
And we just started here, you know what I'm saying? I had to take you on a little musical voyage, you know what I'm saying?
And we're not even
We're going to bring on the
done.
Soca Vibes next, you know.
Yes, I can't wait. Damn, I should have bought my feathers. I got some feathers at home. I should have bought my feathers. I'm not in shape for a G-string, but we working on that.
I don't know how I feel about that. But
you know you like that.
Yeah.
Let's not try to
I'm
act like
single again, so I guess yes.
Again? Or we gonna talk about this?
I'm single again, so he's just gonna make it happen.
Well, right now I want to introduce my next guest, which is THLC in the building. From Jersey. What part of Jersey?
Elizabeth, Eastwick.
Okay, I like Elizabeth.
All right.
Nice area. So our friends at Video City told us about you. I saw your video and everything. Nice video.
Thanks for tweeting it. Thanks for retweeting it. I peeped that.
So you've been in the rap game for a minute, since 1990 what?
7.
Wow. Did you ever work with Eric Sermon or anybody from Jersey, or you just solo?
Just solo.
All right.
Did you ever work with anybody or anybody in the industry you would like to work with? You have in mind?
Oh, I would love to work with Jay-Z.
Everybody says that. No, but you're from Jersey. You're supposed to say Redman.
Yeah.
No.
They all.
He gave me a look.
I was about to cut him off. You see me? I was about.
They done.
Every
Redman is done.
MC we had up here said Jay.
Donna.
Yeah.
I'm so hurt. You said Redman is done.
They done.
Shit.
Time for some fresh meat. You know?
Wow. But then you pick Jay-Z. He's just as old as their ass.
Older, probably.
I grew up on Jay. You know what I mean?
You should have but you didn't grow up on Redman and none of them.
You know what? The only thing that was out was Superman Lover. I think that's the name of the song.
Oh my God!
He wasn't fucking with the funk like that. I understand.
You're killing me. The reason why you killing me because I'm a big Redman fan. I like the way he flows.
I respect him. Don't get me wrong.
See?
I respect him, but
I'm from Brick City. You know what
Brick
City.
Well, do they still as much cars out there in Elizabeth that they sold in the Brick? I'm just saying.
Everybody about stealing cars.
Cars that y'all didn't cars.
Because they saw that stupid ass movie. What was that? Drive something?
New Jersey Drive. Prior to that, I ain't never been. Hey, yo, I had a job at the View in Jersey City. I was scared of death.
Why?
I had my truck there. and I swear it was in the middle of the day. I thought my shit was going to be gone. I swear to God, after watching that movie.
Yo, look, the hood is a hood anywhere. My car been broken into so many times, it don't matter.
Yeah, I'll park it in Brownsville, East New York, like whatever.
So anyway, so do you write for anybody since you've been around for a while? Like, I know you write your own, but do you write for other artists?
No, just song. I don't know how to sing a lick, but I know how to write a good song. Yeah.
Really? Who you written for? Anybody we would know?
No, nothing in particular. No, just ghostwriter.
Do you sing too?
No, I don't sing.
No,
I don't know how to sing.
You're not doing the Drake thing or the Ja Rule thing or the 50 Cent thing. No. All right.
No high notes.
You strictly run. Do you do your own production?
No. Alcatrax does it.
Okay, that's the only producers you work with?
Yeah, Alcatrax.
Nice.
My man Chris, shout out to Chris, Ghost V, people like that I work with, but Alcatraz was my main force of my music, yes.
So tell us what THLC stands for.
It stands for Top of the Line Crush, Top of the Line Cinema, Top of the Line Clothing,
Wow, so all the
Top of the
C's
line
got, that
yes,
one C
exactly.
means everything.
Yes.
So let's talk about your movie now. You said you're directing a movie. Is this your first film? What is it called?
No Way Out. The
Okay.
streets ain't never been safe. It's amazing. Got my man. Shout out to K Slay. I was talking to him today over the phone.
I'm gonna go see him later.
And he said he was gonna peep you out too. You know
He was supposed to do our show, but because he has his show on Hot on Thursdays, he's preparing. It's just too tight.
Oh,
But go
okay.
ahead about your film now.
Yeah, it's just basically, it's No Way Out about a
Mhm.
little kid that, was raised in a stable home and turned to the streets. And you already know when you turn to the streets, it's pretty much a lesson learned. Kids gotta learn, hard-headed knucklehead kids just get curious. So basically, but what I'm doing is I'm doing something different. I'm more on my Spike Lee. I tell everybody my name is Spike Perry. But I'm basically giving these young kids and people, even grown-ups, a chance now for the big, for the big screen.
Mhm.
I got the connections for everything. So that's exactly the target, giving people another chance in life, because some of these you would never see Hollywood.
Right.
So I'm doing something for the community, getting Jersey, New York, Baltimore, Maryland. I got a lot of people down in Camden.
Wow.
So I got a lot of people in this movie.
Is the film done already, or you?
No, we got
more
halfway
scenes to do?
This is one of the characters right here. One of my main characters. That's Ace in the movie right there. He's
Okay.
the Money man.
Oh, you the money man in the movie.
Yeah, I gotta get this bread. Yeah, that's it. Everything's
All right.
with him. So yeah, it's coming along very well.
Wait, one second.
Hold on,
one
there's
second.
one of the mics.
Testing.
There you go. The wire was loose.
Yeah.
So, did you do auditions for the casting for the movie?
No, what I did was I went on Facebook, and what I did, I started off with him. It
Mhm.
was me and him in the studio. I was making a song, and I said, I'm gonna do a movie. He introduced me. Shout out to my man Hashim. He introduced me to his Cash, Rudy, and we all got together, and I told him my ideas, and we just started asking people like, do you want to be the mother? Do you want? And everything just blended in. Next thing you know, I got the whole hood now.
Did you write the script, or is it mostly
Yes.
freestyle?
No, while I'm doing some script writing and some improv. Like, say for instance, if I had you guys doing the in the movie, you got to improv. You don't have time to be coming to rehearsal. So I would basically tell you what to do, what to say, and you flow with it.
Okay.
And everything is going. Footage is looking amazing.
When do you think the film's gonna be done?
Oh, it'll be done in more color, like about 2 more months. Actually got big promotion behind it.
Mhm.
So, I'm gonna definitely put it in the movie theaters,
Oh,
Symphony
nice.
Hall, the Ritz theaters. We're looking at that in different places. So
Are you gonna try to get it in those film festivals that they have sometimes? I think they do one in February. What's it called again? Do you know, kids? You know what I'm talking about, the big film festival that they do. And Tribeca Film Festival?
Yeah, exactly. Tribeca.
You gonna try to get
I'll try, I'm trying. But the thing is with me, I'm more like, I want to go that route. I always think independent.
Right.
Like what I'm saying? That's me. Yeah. It's like I am the record label. I am that, film production
Right.
that's behind. That's what I look at. Because people, the problem is people's spirits get broken when they do a project and it doesn't work. That's what break their spirit.
For that particular audience, but it might work somewhere else.
Exactly.
Right, I
So
got you.
that's me. I'm just more like trying to, perfect my craft for the streets. I'm a people's person. I don't drink, I don't smoke, and I've never been in jail. So.
Oh wow.
So the movie takes place. Oh well, that's why you the money man, and you from Brick City. I mean, hey. But does the movie take place mostly in Jersey, or you got different spots
No.
that you filmed it?
I got New York.
Okay.
I'm going to be down in Bmore.
Okay.
I'm going to be in Belmore. Yeah, I got different spots that I'm going, but mainly, yes, Jersey. But I'm happy to cross the bridge. You feel me? I'm happy to cross the bridge.
So you mentioned that Spike Lee is one of your idols in film. You have any other directors you look up to?
Him and Tyler Perry. I really don't, shout out to Fort Knox. He called himself Spielberg. So,
Yeah, he's an excellent
Spielberg,
director. Yeah, Spielberg.
I just keep it strictly Spike. That's why I tell people I'm Spike Perry, because it's more like do the right thing. It's like when he started, you see how everybody was in that movie. Like I saw him. That's me. That's the vision I have
Right.
to bring life to the streets and give people a second chance. How he did it.
Right,
and
right.
that's what I'm. That's my.
And then Tyler Perry
inspiration.
did the same thing. He brought up some new actors and new actresses, and now they getting lots of work. You got any questions? on
What like is as far as because I mean you are MC.
Yes.
What do you enjoy most? Like what is it? As far
Film,
as film
music,
or music.
what's your-
Music is number one. Music is number one. But this is in this rap game. Like everybody that's in this office, everybody rap. After a while, you get tired of it. It's like, what are you saying that I'm not saying different? What are you doing that I'm not doing different? And a lot of people don't have it. Like, okay, if you want to get known, you have to have. It's called strategy. See, people don't know how to strategize. Everybody think, oh, I got a hot track. If you're not producing your numbers, everything is like Shark Tank. The industry is like Shark Tank. You guys are Shark Tank. I'm the person that's coming. Who do you know? Nobody knows you. So why would I give you $100,000 contract and just say sign right here and give you a record deal? You have to have a buzz behind you. So with me, I'm like, I'm a rapper, but I know everybody else is rapping. So I said, okay, and for people to know who I am, let me do movies. Slide my rap in the back door along with what I'm doing. Now people gonna know THLC.
And that means you're doing the soundtrack for your own movie, of
You
course.
already know, but yeah,
That's so
Are there going to be videos associated with the movie and everything else?
Yes, I'm doing DVD.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn them into DVD. Clips of the movie and stuff like that. Make
right.
some videos. The thing is, like I said, I'm a people's person to give the people chance in life, and people just love it. Even hip hop artists that they embrace it, and that's beautiful because you get a lot of haters. But these people are coming to me like, I want to be down. They're like, okay, good. What do you need me to do? And I'll do it because they see light.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if I'm giving you a chance to say, you know what? If you're an artist, I'll give you a chance to be on the soundtrack, and I'm put you on the big screen. So you want to be hot, right? You want to be that MC? I want to give you that.
All right.
So you said something about, somebody put a bug in my ear. I think it was Bouncer for Video City telling me that you launching a magazine. Did you mention it too?
I didn't mention that. I told Bounce. See, Bounce tell all my information. Bounce, I told Bounce I'm going to be with President Obama messing with him now. I knew it was the president.
So you are launching a magazine?
Yes,
or is
I am.
Okay.
Yes, no, actually I do. I have it in the works. It's called Flooded Magazines. Shout out to Fort Knox again. That's he's prepping it. We're going to that's another one, giving people, a chance to be.
What kind of magazine is it going to be? Is it hip hop? Do you know what the focus is going to be for the magazine?
Well, with the Flooded magazine is going to be a mixture of hip hop, and then it's going to be a mixture of society. What's in this world. You got flood, disasters.
Oh, okay.
And everything.
Current
so
events.
It's current events. So it's more like a mixture.
Okay.
You understand? So that's basically what it is.
All right.
I'm comfortable with you on this radio station.
Oh, I have that natural ability to be. I have the natural ability to make people so comfortable. They never want to leave.
Like I said.
Wait, where is he? Father, he came back.
Yeah.
Priceless came back, and he's just hanging out. So, we have that ability to do
She's
so.
the professional. I'm not.
I see she's making me feel.
I'm not.
I was nervous. I told him I'm on like Ralph Crandom right now.
Really? There's no need to be nervous. It's all about you. When you guys come up here, all we do is just ask you questions. Listeners are really listening to hear what you got going on. They already know me. They know I'm the crazy one. They know he the one that's always single every other week. So they know knowledge don't jerk off. So they know.
Oh wow!
Have you ever heard of a man that don't jerk off? Terrell, you ever heard that? Those don't jerk off, Terrell. Can you believe that shit?
Jerking off.
Why are you always putting that man on
I
blast?
love him. That's why.
Seriously.
Yeah, because he got a special ringtone for me. He didn't answer my fucking call. So I know what that shit is about. But anyway, so tell us more about what you got going on. Is there anything that we didn't touch on that you want to touch on?
Oh, yes. No, I have my own website. Go to
www.tholcworld.com. Did you direct that music video? What's the name of the single?
Fresher Than Your Average.
Yes. Fresher Than Average. I like that. I like the hook,
Shout
too.
out to Rob, my man Rob Curry. He had made the beat. And how that went about, I'm in the studio, and he said, THLC, I need you to do a track. I'm in the mall.
Mhm.
He like, I really need you to. Is everything all right?
No, go ahead. That's the bathroom. Don't worry about
I'm
it.
walking in the mall.
Obama can wait.
And he, and he's at the sneaker store. He ran into me and said, "Yo, I saw your video. I want you to, I have a beat. I want you to listen to it. Could you please?" I'm like, "Okay, bro, I'll listen to your beat." So I went to his house, and he played me a couple of tracks. And soon when that came on, I was like, right there, I made the hook. I said, "Good, I got the hook now. Now I'm gonna do the verses," and I was done.
Yeah, the song is dope. The song is dope. Did you direct the video?
No, I did not.
Okay. But you're going to do the next one, I'm sure.
Yes, I am. Oh, yeah, I got my camera on deck. On deck, man.
So, shows and stuff. Do you like performing shows? Do you do a lot of shows?
Yeah, well, you know what? I just performed Saturday at it was packed at the it was like some convention they had in Linden, New Jersey at the park for the kids. And
nice.
Tournament.
Is it basketball tournament?
Yeah, and I performed, and it went very well. And I shot some of my movie there while I had the crowd footage.
Nice. That's how you do it.
That's guerrilla style.
I took advantage of that.
That's how you do it. All right. So is there anything that we missed? Twitter, Instagram?
My Instagram. Catch me on Instagram at DADAH8082. Twitter at Dada Terry, that's DADAHTERRY. My Facebook is Dada Terry, DADAHTERRY, THLC, be the name. And I also got my clothing line.
Yes,
and I'm
gonna
bring you. I'm gonna get you a shirt too.
Oh, nice! I love shirts.
Come on, you better do some fat boy shit for me now. I'm 300 pounds. I'm tired of all these fashion niggas come up here.
And they only get stuff from Wow.
Yes, exactly. Or that skinny nigga over there that don't talk on the mic. I'm fat. Work with me.
All right, so are you comfortable enough to do a freestyle, or should we just get to your single?
Hey, I can do I mean, depending on how many songs we playing. We playing one or we playing two? How we doing this?
We have one song, 2 songs. All right, so super producer said we could play 2.
Okay, so we start that, then I'll freestyle, and we go to the next one.
All right. Freestyle first, yeah, because we got to get to our DJ too.
Yeah.
Just do like a verse. You don't got to go crazy.
Verse?
Yeah, just go.
Acapella?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get in.
Crush won't stop flowing till my name's on the dollar. Sporting every record. Oh, sorry. Crush won't stop flowing till my name's on the dollar. Sporting every record, heavy links on the collar. Full of jewelry as I'm lapping in the bower. Got grown money stacks piling up like every hour. I stay rich, top of the line, stay dip. Let's put away the chrome and throw ice on the whips. Got enough bell money to hell money. Top of the line money, blinding your sight money. Crossing the crush money was your wrong move. When I start to spark shit, you don't want to act rude. I took too many guys out, twice my size out, knock your pal out, proceed like the locks and just wild out. How many times I gotta tell you I'm raw until I put 2 in the driver's side of your door. The other 2 is coming out the pass side of your ride. I'm like a truck, yo, I hit the 4-wheel and drive, biatch.
All right, let's get into it. What single we getting into?
Let's get into the Jersey. Let's go with the Jersey State of Mind first.
Jersey State of Mind.
Yeah.
Let's go. GIDradio.com. Little Nat here, Digital Empire Nation. Big sexy bitch.
I'm trying.
Lucifer, son of the morning, I'm gonna chase you out of earth.
THLC.
Lucifer, son of the morning,
I'm from the Jersey capital, where we murder for capital.
Lucifer, son of the morning, I'm gonna chase you out of earth. Lucifer, son of the morning,
I'm from the Jersey capital, where we murder for capital. Yeah, I felt caught up in my own trap. I came into this game analyzing rap. Yo, I took a glance at my own eyes. I took a step back and asked who am I? Yo, the devil got me on my own shit. I took the game over, now the block's pissed. Yo, I picked up fresh new haters. I'm telling y'all dealers to get your weight up. Yo, I'm pushing coke by the acres. You still chasing trees for that blood paper. My little nigga, more pockets to shake up. Seated in first class, got more cash than Vegas. Yo, so run along with your waitress. You sipping on Haney, I'm on my 8th cup. Yo, my pocket's small, I need a bad Dutch. I'm top of the line, crush, Jersey, that's up.
Lucifer, son of the morning, I'm gonna chase you out of earth.
THLC.
Son of the morning,
I'm from the Jersey capital, where we murder for capital.
Lucifer, son of the morning, I'm gonna chase you out of earth. Lucifer, son of the morning,
I'm from the Jersey capital. capital when we murder for capital. Yeah, stepped off the scene with the roof missing. So fresh denim jeans, I'm a true religion. Yo, I'm running numbers in the Big Apple. We don't back down, we gain capital. Yo, I'm from the place where the goods be at. I'm driving in them cars that be like, who in that? Yo, I keep the razor in the starter cap. In case a nigga slip, he gon' wear that. Lord forgive him, they got hateration in them. Getting mad cause I'm spitting that venom. Yo, it's only right that I'm finished. I'm dropping your cells by the minute. I only rock with more watches to clock with, more money to burn, more scales to chop with. Yo, cause top of the line be the topic. Got Jersey on the map, I'm the hottest. Yeah.
Turn up the morning, I'm gonna chase you out of hurt. Lucifer, Lucifer, turn up the morning. Lucifer, Lucifer, turn up the morning.
Yeah. THLC. K-Song Faculties. Alcatraz. Jersey, stand up. Big shout out to Twilight White. Ready for war. Yeah. Picture me rolling. Picture me rolling in that brand new 5 or 6. Doesn't matter what I push because the ride is sick. And my flow is so remarkable for y'all to sit. Lay back and just think who I'm vibing with, who I'm rolling with, what my focus is. Now the number one question is how dope he is. My response is off limit cause I'm just that hot. Y'all throw away the key, I got the game on lock. Now picture me in the back of the club with my crew, doing big pimping with them iceberg shoes. Know how to put it walk around on Willie's who like to talk shit, I despise them kids. Now picture me cause I'm top of the line, my neck shine. All bling down on the man, hands down, look at you. Getting all gel and such because my pocket's so rich they call you Dollar John. Picture me rolling, picture me in the back of the club. Picture me rolling, picture me when I'm rolling on dubs. Picture me rolling, iceberg spread the world. And remember I'm the top of the line crush. You picture me rolling, picture me when I'm knocking you out. Picture me rolling, picture me when I'm out with you. Picture me rolling, boy stop it when that beat start dropping and the lyrics start knocking means I got it on. Picture me rolling when that speed pass down on earth. I don't really understand how I got that verse. I went from Louis up through G's to crush you hurt. I went straight down the whole block bumping my work. Get out my face, homie, don't nobody yap about you because your squad ain't hard, your wrist is not blue. You talk them lines and you are not true. Give me one good reason why shouldn't I clap you? I'm the man fool and I pack the Mac 2s. Now we see you on the first class trip to the hell soon. I'm a dog, homie, and I ain't pushing no weight. I got some shit that'll make you do the Harlem shake. Cut off today, but tomorrow I might bombs away. Trust me, dog, ain't no telling when that lamp was sprayed. Just picture me plotting, that beat start dropping, the lyrics start knocking means I got it on lock, man. Picture me in the back of the club. Picture me rolling. Picture me when I'm rolling on dubs. Picture me rolling. Iceberg spread the world. And remember, I'm the top of the line crush. You picture me rolling. Picture me when I'm knocking you out. Picture me rolling. Picture me when I'm out with you. Picture me rolling. Boy, stop it when that beat start dropping and the lyrics start knocking means I got it on lock. Picture me rolling in the street playing ankle seat. When I'm spinning on the wheel like the block for weeks. I don't know God, but it seems like I'm trying to be more like whoever, cause I'm stacking more cheddar and I'm looking more better. I'm focused, man. Listen, I only stick to top of the line cause that's the game plan. For those that choose to love to hate me, hit it with some A game. If not, I switch to plan B. So smarten up, homie, cause you's a non-believer. And yo, this game is like a drug and I'm the ringleader. I laid it down, I mapped it out. Clientele is looking well now, that's what I'm talking about. I do beyond living because I love spending money and that thing, homie, what I need to spend, homie. Some clothes, some shoes, some cars that clashes. If you take a big picture, dog, that's what I'm asking. Picture me in the back of your club. Picture me rolling. Picture me when I'm rolling on dubs. Picture me rolling. Iceberg spread the world. And remember, I'm the top of the line crush. You picture me rolling. Picture me when I'm knocking you out. Picture me rolling. Picture me when I'm out with you. Picture me rolling. Boy, stop it when that beat starts dropping and the lyrics start knocking means I got it on lock, man.
Hey.
THLC on Digital Empire Nation Radio, GID radio station.
Yes.
GIDradio.com.
Jersey, stand up.
All right, so let everybody know your Twitter, your Facebook, all of that, your website one more time again,
Okay,
and then we're going
go
to get
to-
into the soca.
Go to www.tolcworld.com. My Facebook is DADAH Terry. My Instagram is DADAH8082. And my Twitter is DADAHTERRY.
All right. Okay, you guys been calling for the past 15 minutes, so you can call right now. First caller, so get your fingers dialing quick. 212-967-1307. I got a pair of tickets for tomorrow night, Hammerstein Ballroom, Hot 97 on the Reggae Tip. Big shout out to Danisha Benjamin, who was here for Summer Jam. She gave us more tickets for Reggae Tip. So Hot 97 is definitely supporting the show.
Yes.
And now we're going to get into the soca. Oh, shit! I should have had my flag in here, but I got my Jamaican hat ready. You see. Let's do it. GIGradio.com. Digital Empire Nation is the show. Let's go.
Blacks on the ones and twos coming to give you that soca mix right now. Blacks, what we are tell them? Play that tune for me there. Right. Right now we turn up in the studio. Big up to all the fam in Uniondale. Asti, Mark, Steph, 868R, we doing it. Big up to everybody on GID Radio. Yeah, that's how we're doing it right now. 868 all the way. Yeah, building a vibe right now. I want to see everybody get ready for the Labor Day weekend. I want to see everybody put your hands in the air right now. Put your hands in the air. Yeah. Oi. I don't wanna sleep no more. All aboard. Hey. Ay. West Indian. Big up all my Trinity people right now. 868, Asti, Marky, and how we doing it? You don't know.
I ain't got no rhythm. That's too fast. Only black man on the planet with no
Easy, my boy, Steph, you don't know. Nat, we looking for Nookie tonight? I look at some nookie tonight. What you tell them, DJ Blacks? When the music sweet her, she knew how to block out. Put your hands on the knees and push it back. Put your hands on the knees and push it back. Now push back, push back. Hey, 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 hey. Push back, push back. I want to see all the girls going on right now. What we are telling DJ Blacks? Whoa, bashment in tongue. Hey. Good on, good on. Hey. Yeah. Good on. It's all about Labor Day weekend. You about to get it going. Big up the Trini Posse right now. You already know. We doing it this Labor Day weekend.
What's up? What's up?
PIZradio.com. Digital Empire Nation is the show. Oh my God, I'm so ready.
I'm ready.
So ready for the weekend.
I'm ready to see a whole bunch of women half naked.
I know you are.
Yes.
That's your thing. I know you are.
Yes, I'm a Yankee.
So I understand that we have a winner, right? You want to read off the winner, Kitch, as soon as our producer is ready?
Yeah, well, people still are calling in. I just want to say thanks for calling in.
Thanks for calling.
Yes.
You guys got to call every week and listen every week because you never know
exactly
what we have in store up here.
So who's our winner?
Edward.
Oh, I got to read it?
Is it Edward?
Edward Huggins from Brooklyn.
He's going to
Edmund. Oh, I'm sorry, Edmund Huggins.
He's going to Reggae Tip tomorrow night. So we got to figure out how we're going to meet up with him, right? Is he going to meet us there? Okay, we'll get all that information too.
Hey, listen, Edmund. Don't do that black people shit and show up a half hour later, 45 minutes later.
Because you will get left, and we need to pay our rent next month, so we will sell your ticket.
Basically.
Holla!
Yeah. It'll be like a Knicks game out in this bitch. Stop playing.
Okay, we reloaded. So you make sure you get your ass out there on time.
Yes.
No West Indian time that day.
Don't stop.
Doors open 7, but for you 5:30.
More calls are coming through.
Yeah, well, they're hoping that we got more, but now it's all about our next guest, who is a reggae artist, and his name is Skinny Rapture.
That's
Please
what's up.
welcome him to the show.
Go ahead.
Sicker. Now I'm really ready. How'd you get the name? Well, Skinny, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm real mad at him. Fuck him.
Yeah, y'all look like a number 10 together.
Basically.
And we look like 110.
There you go.
That's all we do.
That's
all
what
day,
we do.
all day.
Yeah.
So tell us about yourself. So how did you get your name, Skinny Rapture?
Well, like I said, the name Skinny come from the body, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And Rapture come from, we used to play cricket back a yard. I don't know if you know the sport.
Yeah.
Cricket. Yeah, we used to play cricket and we used to run through like the bushes where you get the ball and everything. So they used to say you run through the Rapture faster. You know what I mean? The name stick on me, and then I came to the States and I just used the
As
name
your
my
artist
music
name,
name,
yeah. So how long you been doing the music thing?
Music, roughly like 3 years now.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You
but-
enjoy it? What you
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the best about it?
Well, I used to dance first. So
We're gonna talk about that video at that boat ride. What is it? All white and everything else boat ride? Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. But go ahead.
Yeah, I used to dance first, so that's really what brought me into music and a whole. So, like I said, about 3 years ago, I kind of got into the music thing, and surprisingly, the first time I went to the studio, I lost my voice.
Mm.
So, the producer and my producer was looking at me like, boy, this is a waste of time. Why not make it no way, you see me? But over time, I kind of like, go back to the drawing board because this is what I wanted to do. So I go back to the drawing board, and I have crazy hits that.
So you write your
people
own
really
songs, obviously, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
do.
definitely.
You write for anybody else?
Not right now. I just write for me.
Okay. And what producers you worked with?
Rima Links
Mhm.
Records and rimalinks.com if you can find anything
Rima
on
Links.
Skinny Rapture.
Yeah, I was watching you.
Yeah.
Did you see that? I forwarded you the link. Well, you'll check it out later.
Oh no,
Rima
I
Links.
looked at it. I looked at it.
Okay.
I was in my office acting up.
How many
You know.
shows did you do?
A lot. No, really not. I started doing shows like rap shows in Brooklyn and Queens. And
You
those
ever
kind of
been
places.
overseas yet?
Not really. No. Nowhere overseas.
You gotta go over there. They're gonna love you. They love our culture and our music. over there.
Actually, definitely want to try. Trinidad and Tobago. I know they
Oh, Carnival? You want to
they
do
like
Carnival?
soca and
Oh,
all that.
yes. You have any songs on a soca beat? Anything?
I have songs close to that, but I would love to work with an actual, soca artist or
Mhm.
actual soca producer. And,
So,
create
do you
something
have
nice.
an album done already?
I create.
Oh, you got mixtape?
Yeah, I came out with a mixtape called Journey.
Okay.
About a year and a half ago.
Mhm.
Yeah. And it blew up out like locally in Long Island because that's where I reside right now. So it blew
Mhm.
up Long Island. A couple people, Queens and Brooklyn heard it just from the shows I've been doing. So yeah, it's been doing well since, but now the people that want a new mixtape and some new music. So
That's
what we're coming to
good.
do.
That's
definitely
great
a
that
good
people want more stuff.
Yeah, man.
Any particular artist? We ask this question to every artist.
Yeah.
Any particular artist you would like to work with?
Everybody.
See, that's
the smart one.
I don't really stifle music. Music is, it's free. So anybody, I meet that I have the vibes with and we could create something nice, then I'm with it. You know what I mean?
Nice. I would like to hear you on a Latin track with somebody.
Oh,
wow.
With some reggaeton or something like that.
man,
That'll be
definitely-
hot.
Definitely, man.
Wow.
Because Latin music is not that far from reggae,
Yeah, that's very
calypso,
true.
and stuff. I mean, we all are islands, so we all got the same African drum beats and stuff
Yeah,
like
man.
that.
That's something I definitely want to do, man.
What's the process like for you when writing? Like, I mean, is it personal experience? Is it you have to smoke on something? Now, I don't want to be, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be stereotypical, but, how that work?
Well, the herbs is always, it's always good for the, inspiration.
For
and
the
all that.
relaxation.
Yeah. But music, it's all feeling. Because you can
Right.
hear in most of my music, like, and the real songs, like, songs for, like, the ghetto or songs for, like, life, you can hear it in my voice. So, it mostly feeling, you know what I mean? And when it comes to the dance side now, I used to dance, so I still have the feeling for that kind of, that kind of genre. So you can hear it in the voice. It's more like feeling. I started off writing like on paper first, but now it's just,
Oh, so you just vibe out.
Yeah.
You get the spliff.
Yeah.
And you vibe out
Yeah, vibes out
to
with
the
that
music.
Yeah, man.
How do you think reggae have changed? You think it changed too much for the good, for the bad? What do you think?
First of all, we have to decipher between all of them. There's reggae.
There's dancehall.
Reggae on a whole, I don't feel like it's changed that much because reggae is always there. Because reggae is the only one who's always gonna sell. So even when you don't hear about reggae in Jamaica or in the United States, like places like Germany and all those places, it's always gonna be on reggae itself. Dancehall, that's what changed. Dancehall changes almost every day because dancehall is like a lifestyle.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you can see like artists like Vibes Cartel, how they have the streets doing exactly what, you know. So dancehall is like a lifestyle. So reggae, I don't feel like it's changed on a whole, but dancehall is rapidly changing.
How do you see your career taking off? Like, where do you see yourself in about 5 years from now?
Someplace on Earth or someplace, you know.
Hopefully on Earth, because I hope in 5 years you.
I see myself out of space, out of Earth. You know,
so you one of those that think the rich people gonna move to Mars and leave all us poor people down here?
No, that's the career shot in far than.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So you thinking big time? You're gonna be just as big as Movado, or maybe bigger.
Bob Marley, all of them.
That's what's up.
Bob Marley. Yes, they're gonna be Damon Marley and them gonna be on Reggae Tip tomorrow night.
Oh, all right. I gotta go.
Yeah.
I'm not listening. I'm just gotta let you know I'm not smoking nothing.
Not around me.
I'm not smoking nothing. I'll bring my.
You don't need to. It's gonna be so much of that shit in the air.
I know.
Now let's talk about this boat ride. Was that you whining with that lady with the crutches and dropped her on the floor? That was you?
Oh, no.
Yo, this chick who had a broken leg, right? On the boat ride, poom shorts. I don't know if she was white or Hispanic. She had the purple crutches. And she was whining, and they had this whole routine. I was like, oh, shit. So the guy tried to pick her up and dropped the bitch on the floor and then was humping her while he dropped her. I'm like, yo, can you see if her brain is still working and shit? Like, what the fuck?
Now listen. If you're out on crutches and you're listening and you're whining all over the place, you get what you get.
Was that you?
Hold on, people, to make it clear, that was not me. That was another guy with a locks, but it's
I was like, boy, he's strong for a skinny man. I was like, what the hell kind of boat ride is this? Bitches and crutches whining. I was like, what the fuck?
Shit, I would have been on there if they had midgets.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Give me a bunch of midgets and I'll wind up all over them.
I might have saw a few. Maybe we can log on to that video. So is there anything you want to touch on before we let you take some pictures with us and we exit out because it's almost our time?
Yeah.
Twitter, all of that, Instagram, all that.
Contact information is for me, Skinny Rapture is at Skinny Rapture on Twitter. Instagram is SKINNYRAPTURE. That's at Skinny Rapture on Twitter and Instagram. If you want to reach Rima Links, it's www.rimalinks.com. That's on the web. And if you want to reach Rima Links on Instagram, that's official Rima Links on Instagram. So.
Yeah, and I went to the website earlier. They got some videos up there. My fellas go up the video.
Did you check out his Sick or Something video?
Yeah.
You check it out?
Yeah.
So we're going to get into his song right now?
Yeah, I was up in my office acting up. Like I said, I was acting up.
Thank you for coming, Skinny Rapture. We're going to get into your single. What's the name of the single?
The first one we have is Turn Up. This one is a hot. All
right, we're going to get into Turn Up. And what's the second one?
And the second one is Sick or Something. We have a bunch on the hard drive, so I'll give you a few of them. You know
all right, it's GIDradio.com, Digital Empire Nation, Little Nat.
Big Catch.
Super Producer Knowledge, Pierre in the building, Eve in the building. We're going to do big things. We miss Ayana. She wasn't here today. Have a great Labor Day weekend. Please be safe. Don't act up. You know Popo is out. No driving.
But if you do act up, put some pictures up so we can see.
Just be careful. You know? I don't want to hear nobody getting tickets or arrested or getting in fights and none of that. Just have a good time. Have a sweet time. Enjoy yourself at Reggae Tip. We'll be there tomorrow night and on Eastern Parkway. Wait.
Yes.
Next Thursday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Peace.
Peace.
dash on the dance, every man to a shot. Oh gosh, girl them looking at. Oh gosh, everybody make it turn up, turn up. Turn up. We are real, make it burn up. Me say me turn up. Crush it out of the waistline. Excuse me while I roll up my sleeve. Good God, so me have to take a lift. And we always smoking. So me smoke till me eye top lift. Cause the bush where we smoke. And I sip a sitting. Crush the road that I sick a sitting. Money fast like gold that I quick a sitting. Grab a hotter than a cup of tea. Sip a sitting. Smoke and I sip a sitting. Crush the road that I sick a sitting. Money fast like gold that I quick a sitting. Grab a hotter than a cup of tea. Sip a sitting. Crush it out on the whistler. Read my lips, no coke, get no in ya. This to me like honey, to be like judgment, yeah, this the sizzler. Girl, I can go on the ninja. Man, I dance them and do it, you no linger. Push out the weed, now the nigga and me palm, where's it still stink from me fingers. Push out the smoke, and I sip a sip. Push the road, that I sick a sip. Money fast like gold, that I quick a sip. Grab a hotter than a cup of tea. Sip a sip, and I sip a sip. Crush the road, that I sick a sip. Money fast like gold, that I quick a sip. Grab a hotter than a cup of tea. Sip a sip. Roll it down, me like it. Pass me the light, I feel light it. When it a rush you, me break, get me higher than a plane with. Pass so me have to highlight it. Two plus lifestyle, when I like it. Nothing fight between me and my slips. If you not have my weed, then we talk about that weed. Walk out, that's why you like ice. Push to me slow, and I see what's on. Crush the road, and I see a sip. Money fast like gold, that I quick a sip. Grab a hotter than a cup of tea. Sip a sip, slow, and I see what's on.
Huh? Oh. I was telling them about the cartel. Yeah. No. Alright, I gotta look for that. Right, yeah. Okay.
Give it a king by this international golden touch song.
GIDradio.com. You're listening to Digital Empire Nation, hosted by Lil Nat, Big Kitch, and super producer Knowledge Born. Hit us up in the chat room. Phone 212-967-1307. Twitter @DigiEmpire. Instagram @DigiEmpire. Digital Empire Nation on Facebook. Tune in every Thursday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m.
The boy bad mind me. That's why me argument Japan. Me, when me fat sister